I'm Gabrielle Avram, and this is James Corbett, my co-organizer for the 3D Camp, and we've been doing this for the last 4 years. The first and second editions were here in UL, and then we had one in Tala IT. Stephen Howell, who's just giving a talk in there, invited us, and this year we decided to bring it back to Limerick. How did we start? Well, there were bar camps taking place all over Ireland, and there was a pod camp, and there was a creative camp, and there was a web camp, and I said, let's do something in Limerick, in UL. And James here was interested in virtual worlds, and he said, let's do a 3D camp. Nobody else did something like this. Yesterday I discovered there's one in Texas, Houston. But I think we're fairly unique, and it's an interest in virtual worlds, but also in location-based technologies and interactive installations and all of that.
So I suppose the idea in my head originally with it was to look beyond, there was this fascination or an obsession almost with the Web 2.0, and I just thought that there was so much more to the internet and the future of the internet than just that narrow view. So it's looking down the line towards augmented reality, virtual reality, stereoscopic 3D, and related technologies like location-based services and so on.
And James is working with virtual worlds, and we saw a fantastic project of his with the Open Sim in a school in Newcastle West. And I was amazed how comfortable kids were with this type of technologies building in 3D. My own interest is more about interactive installations and about working with the users, because I'm teaching the Interactive Media Masters. I'm interested in kind of exhibiting the work of the students and helping them to get feedback at an early stage. So this fits very well with 3D Camp, which happens in May, June every year. We have to be very careful, because one year we clashed with the Heineken Cup final.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
And oh my God, we could barely keep people in the room, no matter how interesting the talks were.
It's getting more interesting every year in terms of where the technology is going, as I said, beyond the Web 2.0. Certainly augmented reality and virtual reality are only starting to come into their own now. So it's, I think it's very exciting for the years ahead.
And it was for the first time this year that we had workshops and demos. And I think it worked really, really well, and we'll have to do more of this next year, I think. And we also had this idea of maybe organizing it over 2 days, maybe Friday afternoon workshops and then Saturday talks, but we don't know yet. So it was very difficult to fit all the interesting talks into the program and to allow time for workshops and demos as well, and networking.